is up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this vlog, I'm going to be backpacking just like I do in a lot of the previous vlogs, but difference is I'm going to be camping on the beach, which I am so excited about. So we are just now pulling into Hammock Beach State Park here in North Carolina, and we're about to jump on a ferry and hit the ocean. So super excited about this video. All right, so we just signed in at the visitor center and they gave us these two little tickets and a receipt here. And basically we just have to get new tickets every time we use the ferry, but there's a free round trip for us visitors if we have a night booked at the island. So it should be pretty easy getting back and forth. Okay, so I have my normal backpacking gear with me, but as you can see, there's a whole bunch of new stuff that I'm taking to the beach as well. Of course, a beach towel, plenty of sunscreen. The food situation is going to be a little bit different. Town is pretty close, and like I said, we can get a round trip on the ferry. So we're going to get most of our food resupply from right here in Swansboro, North Carolina. But we are going to pack out a little bit of breakfast stuff here, some treats for later. And yeah, we leave in about 40 minutes. So we're gonna go over the gear and make sure it's all ready for the campsite. All right, so it's like 5:15 and we're about to head down to the dock to get on the ferry to go out to Bear Island. I have all my gear, as you can see, and this is the heaviest my pack has ever been. I have lots of water I'm trekking out. I have a massive Ozark Trail, also known as Walmart tent, that weighs a crap ton. I have a mini fire, and yeah, this is the heaviest I have ever felt my backpack, but it should be everything we need, at least for the first night. For the AT. And this is gonna be our ride for the next couple of days to the mainland. So, you excited? It's gonna be fun. Okay, so we are off. I think we're on the right path here. So basically, we go up this kind of paved road here, veer left at the sand dunes, and walk down the beach to find our campsite. And we are campsite number 6. So we are ready to hike, I guess, 0.85 miles. All right, and this is where we find our campsite right up here. There's the bathhouses. We're definitely gonna use those this evening. But for now, I think we're just gonna get the heck to our campsite and just jump in the water. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. And there's the ocean. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. We're just walking to our campsite right now. This is part of the hike here. It's a little easier than walking in the sand. But yeah, it's not a bad hike at all. The water feels great. And we're about to jump in. All right, here's our campsite here. Got some like sand kind of spilled into our pathway here. Seashells on the ground. No way. This is so cool. So here's our camp spot. There is the ocean. This is freaking awesome. I'm actually freaking out right now. All right, we're gonna hit up the ocean right now. I'm not taking my phone with me because it's too exciting and I don't have time to film. So we're gonna cool off and then set up camp. So these are little sand stakes that I bought at Walmart, and they have a little twisty here at the bottom. It can get a little gusty here in the ocean, and the sand is not very stable at all. So these drill down nice and deep and should hold the tent pretty steady. All right, so campfires are not allowed on this island. As you can see, there's lots of seagrass and it's pretty dry out here. So instead, they encourage you to use these portable campfires. I found this one by Adventure Ridge at Aldi. And it's a little soy wax candle with 4 wicks here. And we're gonna light her up and cook some marshmallows over it. Looks like this is our shower house here. Okay, so last night's sleep was pretty much garbage. It was really hot first and foremost, so that was a little uncomfortable to begin with. And then on top of that, there's a lot more bugs down here than what I was expecting. And these little bugs were dive bombing us and biting us all night. And so it was really obnoxious. So we're definitely gonna change up the game a little bit tonight. We're gonna bring bug spray. We're gonna shower beforehand and do all that kind of stuff. So that's not happening, but now we just finished up breakfast. We're gonna head out to the beach, take a little swim, and then hit the ferry at 9:30. So this was a lot of fun. We rented a canoe from Paddle NC, located directly behind the visitor center there at Hammock Beach State Park. And we kind of traveled around the little marshlands behind Bear Island and came across all kinds of really cool wildlife. We saw an adorable little colony of crabs. Actually, there was thousands of crabs, dolphins, and all kinds of really cool stuff. All right, so we are back on Bear Island. We have a plethora of different things to eat this evening. We brought out 2 coolers full of goodies. And yeah, it's about to be a great evening back on the beach. Packed out some baby margaritas. Have one of these, and then I'm probably gonna try to jump into the ocean. Cheers. Boom. Okay, so we just watched the sunrise. It was absolutely beautiful on the ocean. But as you saw in the videos, there's lots of red in the sunrise there. And as they say, red in the morning, sailors take warning. It is supposed to storm at 11 a.m. this morning. So we need to kind of secure our camp here, make sure the tent is ready for a storm, make sure everything's kind of packed up and where it needs to be, and then we'll probably spend the vast majority of the day in town waiting for these storms to pass. All right, with the storms coming in, we have our sleeping pads stacked on top of each other and then our blankets on top of them. So hopefully this all will withstand the storm coming in. All right, just got back from town and everything is still here after the storm. The only thing really is a little bit of water here on the tarp, but everything in the tent is nice and dry. So that is good news for tonight. So after we got back to Bear Island, we looked at the radar and there were actually more storms coming into the island. So we put our tent back together and trekked down to the shower house and watched the storms on the front porch. And they were absolutely beautiful. Lightning, thunder, and it was extravagant. All right, so it's Friday morning, 9 a.m. Packed up camp and we are headed to the ferry. We are headed home. It was an amazing 3 days here on Bear Island, North Carolina, and I'm definitely coming back to this place someday. Learned a couple of lessons on camping on the beach. Number one, bring tons of bug spray. The bugs are really, really bad. And I guess number two, be prepared to sleep hot and uncomfortable at night because temperature doesn't go down dramatically at night. But other than that, it was a really perfect trip. So thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.